Hey. Okay. So it's already afternoon. It's already 2 something in the afternoon. And I've just kind of been in myself for the last couple of days. There hasn't been like a really strong. I made a short video yesterday I'll put up because I was talking in there about doing a kind of like a podcast. Um, I spent the last few days. I spent quite a bit of time with my with. I can't even call him my twin anymore. I don't. I. It seems like we've gotten to. He's like my best friend. Really, he's like my best friend, and we've spent quite a bit of time lately together. And it seems like I've been able to lately take it easier and easier. This is wax. I decided that I'm going to start working on these Orgonites that I want to make. So I'm going to make, I bought, well, I'll show you this one. I bought these, they're molds, right? These ones over here are the wax ones. So they're different shapes that I poured with wax because I'm going to make my own. See, this I made in one of these cups. So I made 2 of them, but I have to kind of shape them first. They're for the Orgonites. So this is an Orgonite. I'll show you what it is. It's this actually my twin made, and I'm making my own molds for it. And so I saw him also this morning, and it seems like every single time that I meet him, I get all sorts of lessons. Everything that he says to me, and that was something that I was telling him when we were leaving. We had the best time. We spent a couple of hours. It was a lot of fun. Um, but there's so many lessons that I get from every single meeting that we have. But it seems like, if in the beginning I was taking the lessons as so like I was like upset with myself, and I was taking them so hard. I would every time I would get a whole bunch of lessons, I would start crying and feeling bad about myself and going into like this hole almost. And it seems like lately, especially today, but it seems like lately, in the last few times that we've met, that really I just take it as a blessing. Even that we can be in each other's lives like we are, and that he is my friend, and I'm kind of trusting in that, is I feel like privileged. I feel privileged to be able to have him in my life as a friend. I feel privileged to be doing this process with him. I feel privileged um, to have such a close friend. And and it seems like I have been more in kind of a state of being grateful than I feel more grateful than because I think that before, when I would start going down into the holes, it was always coming from a place of lack. Oh, we're not together. There is, that we're in separation or whatever. But then I started realizing, well, wait a minute. We see each other all the time. I have him as a mirror. I have him as a friend. I care deeply about him, and I know that he cares deeply about me. And regardless of a romantic relationship or not a romantic relationship, that is just that. And there were, you know what, there, right when I'm talking about this, there were 2 people that wrote in to me that there were quite a few really strong messages that people have written to me lately. And one of them I want to read and do a video about, maybe 2 of them. But some messages that I got this morning, one of them was a question: if we are in separation, if we are in union. And I was thinking about it because my instinct was to say no. But I was thinking about it, really, we are kind of in union. We're in union as way of friends, as a way of that I can trust him to be there in my life, that I trust that he is my friend in my life. And so in that way, yeah, we're in union. That I trust that I have that mirror and that we are doing work across from each other. I know that he in recently has told me also that he is doing work um, in mirror with me. With me, he is from meeting with me. He is also doing a lot of work. So he has told me that, and besides the fact that I can already see it, it's something that I can see. I'm trying to smooth this out because if it's going to be like this, see, it's a little bit bigger because I have bigger ones. Let me show you. So I'll show you. So I have these bigger ones that are like mine, but it's a little bit bigger, quite a bit bigger. And they will sit perfectly in this size, see? And then I add all sorts of stones. Look, I have the phoenix, which came to me. I'm going to do one with the phoenix. I have the seed of life, which I have tattooed. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but, and that's a story too. I have it tattooed on my upper back. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. But that it's the same as my daughter. My daughter and I both have the same tattoos. And then I have the smaller seed of life, which I'm going to have to make a special mold for because all of these are too big. So I'm going to make a smaller version of something. And then it got me thinking that I'm going to be sculpting quite a few different things. See, it has this magenta bead, which is upper and lower. It's heaven and earth. And this is heaven and earth. And I'm going to put them in my site. So I have this, which is a connection to it's a very grounded feeling to it. Let me see what else I have in here. I have these, which are the lotus and the moon, and a couple of stars, 4-pointed stars, but it's beautiful too. So I'm going to start making these, which one thing leads to another. I need to finish my site so that I can even have where to display them. But right now I'm working on the mold. I saw him this morning. We spent some time together at the hot springs. And now I've gotten home and I've just been kind of working all day. I'm really happy with the focus that I've been able to, ever since I've kind of released. We keep on talking about how this is all about release. It's all about letting the other one go. And once you're satisfied in that place and you can kind of let them go, you kind of have the focus to bring back into your own life and start moving things. That's how I feel on my journey. Like the whole journey and the spiritual awakening has taken over so much of my life that it seems like even when I have time to work, I don't have the mindset. And right now it feels like I've kind of relaxed into that place. Even with the lessons that I've gotten this morning, I feel like there's a patience in me that is new. It's kind of like that chasing energy. Maybe it's a little bit there. Maybe I can still feel it a little bit, but I think I'm learning how to understand it and feel it and to kind of breathe through it and dissipate it and kind of recognize it. And I think recognizing it and being able to sit in are the first steps in being able to like kind of um, master your own emotions, your own being, and be able to rise. And I'm kind of feeling like the whole secret, there's so many secrets and the secrets of existence, of living, like just divine living. Um, and then there's like the secrets of this, that when you start relaxing into it, because it was so detrimental, this whole journey is so detrimental to who we are. And we have to go through all of our emotions and come into this place. And this is leading me back to what somebody else wrote, is that the whole idea is that when you rise into yourself, you don't care about union or not. And that is, I completely connect to that. That is the message I've gotten over and over and over and over, is that once you rise into your own divine self um, and you start doing your own God's work, and you get so excited about your own God's work, about your own projects, things that you are bringing forth. Like, for instance, what I'm planning on doing with these is just like, I can already see it in my mind. um, and it is God's work. This is alchemy. This is putting energy into something that has meaning and purpose, and sending yourself out into the world. That's the way that I kind of see it. Um, it's sending those properties into the world. It's just like the red string, the Kabbalah red string. It's like putting the blessing into it and then sending it out with good wishes. And you take it and you bless it, and it gets the energy of that. It kind of holds that in energy and vibration. And in any case, even if it holds the meaning for whoever is wearing it. So whoever is wearing it, it serves them as a reminder of that. And these I sell on Amazon, and and I take them to Bethlehem to bless them. The string. I need to go there pretty soon, which now, with everything that's going on, we'll have to see if I'm even able to get in there. But I have to fix my car first, and then I can go to Jerusalem. Bethlehem is right behind, it's like right next to Jerusalem. So that's why I said Jerusalem. But I can also go and visit my friend. Maybe. We'll see. So right now, that's where I am. I'm just taking it easy. I'm just taking it easy. I am letting what will be will be. I am feeling just absolutely blessed that he is in my life. He's in my life. Um, and and we are in contact, and I enjoy time with him. I get to see him. Another thing that I'm also noticing is that when I let go and allow, then he comes in. When I let go and not try to hang on to anything or push anything or force anything, or not holding on to any kind of outcome, or not trying to hold on to him, then he comes in. Because I think I feel like, and this is energetic, yeah. I feel like his energy feels safe and secure to be around me when I am being um, I'm going to say this in a negative way, and when I am, I'll go ahead and say it in a positive way. When I am let go and in allowance and allowing him, then he feels safe in the relationship and doesn't feel like I'm trying to push or force or dominate or like take from him or anything like that. And so then everything is more calm and in allowance and let go and being. And so when we left the spring, I see, these are the lessons that I get, right? So when we left, um, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to give it any power. So when we left, I came back home, and I just decided to get busy on work, get busy on pushing something new forward. I'm always have all of my all of the projects, all of my regular work. I always have, but this is actually opening up something new. So it's moving me in a new direction. And I feel like that is what I need to be doing right now, just creating some kind of movement, some kind of something new. If I'm bored in the old, and I am kind of bored, I'm bored with the chasing energy. I'm bored with it seems like, okay, we've already done this where I chase him around all over the place. I don't feel like chasing anymore. I really don't. And the truth is, I kind of see that I don't really feel like dating either. Like I kept on trying to open up these options, like maybe I'll start dating and that'll change and then I can, start letting more movement into my life that way. And what I've really realized is that every time I try to set up any kind of date, or even any kind of obligation where I go somewhere with people or something or set up anything like that, every single time it seems like when it comes around the time to be doing it, it's just like that date that I set up that poodled out, that every time I say, I have to be in a place where it actually is coming from inside. Like I have a want to go out on a date with somebody. Right now, I feel like I'm so full and my own spiritual awakening, my own path that I'm doing right now, my own becoming. I'm still rising. I don't want to meet somebody like what am I even talking about? I don't feel like meeting. I just feel like being. I just feel like being for a while. I don't even want to think about whether I feel like meeting somebody or anybody or not. I just kind of feel like being and being, but also being aware, also bettering myself. Um, And I also feel like I'm still rising in myself and I need to do the self work. I can't have somebody right now that is next to me that is, because when you get into a romantic relationship like that, you kind of grow together. You start growing together. So I want to become a place where I'm up here and meet somebody up here and then we grow together. Yeah. In any case, I'm talking energetically. I'm talking energetically about um, it. I'm not putting any kind of outcome on it. And so that's kind of where I am right now. So I just kind of wanted to update and um, share where I am on the journey right now. So thank you for watching.